their own 24-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Officially 91 yards on the punt return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Switch. Check. Fresno. SOS. Check it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Ingram. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Slam. Hatch it.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
53, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Jackson at 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's going to loft one deep. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 50. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... Now the ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Fire down these two.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Flushed out right, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep
blitz coming, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And he's going to go down again. Darren Lee providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Watch out for Hill on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now here's Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Escapes the defender. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And an alley to run. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Snead's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go, it's going to be a long day. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Ingram, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Let's go, boys. Let's go. The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. It's complete to Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.